Okay, let's get in the kitchen and make some rotini pasta salad. It's one of those recipes that everyone seems to have a special recipe for. I'll show you my take on it, and I guarantee it will be a hit at your next get-together. Okay, let's start with some Dijon mustard. Let's go with a little bit of cayenne. Have to put some white vinegar in there. That's key to this recipe. A little apple cider vinegar is always nice in there. Okay, then we gotta put some spices in there. I like smoked paprika, garlic powder, and a lot of pepper. It's just me. There's a lot of spice blends you can put in there. It's up to you, really. Then, of course, you gotta season it. Let's put a little bit of salt in there. Let's mix it all up. Let's see what we got. This is definitely the easiest way to do it, but, everyone has their own way, so let's start with that. So now we gotta put some vegetables in there. Let's put a little onion. I like shallots. White onion's good too. You can use pretty much anything. Put some celery in there for that nice crunch. Put some grated carrot. That's key. Nice little sweetness. Red bell pepper is always nice. And jalapeno to spice it up a little bit. The whole thing kind of gets like a little pickling, which is nice. So we'll stir it all up here. This is pretty much the base of the whole salad. We add a little bit of water just to loosen it up a bit. It's good for the end product. And we'll see what we have here. And the end ingredient here, you need a little sweetness. I put honey. Everyone puts white sugar, is usually called way too much for that, but you can definitely choose what you want. Let's put it in the fridge for an hour. Leave it, don't touch it. Put a little cling wrap over the top, and let's get water boiling here. You definitely want to salt your water pretty liberally. You definitely want that nice seasoning in the pasta. I'm using tri-colored rotini. You can use anything, macaroni. You can use spaghetti if you want. It definitely works pretty well for all. Have a look at it with your strainer and see where it's at. You almost want it about a minute left than what the box says. Once we strain it out, it'll continue to cook. We're going to leave it out until it's cool, hand to touch. If it's too hot and you add that dressing to it, it almost gets a weird oily film on it. So you definitely want it kind of cold. Just spread it around like that. Get your hand on it. Make sure your hand's washed, of course. Spread it around and just leave it there to cool for a little bit. Once the pasta's cold, we'll get the dressing out of the fridge and we'll pour it on top. It may seem like a lot at first, but just mix it in and you'll see it mixes quite nicely, and we'll see where we're at from there. Once it's all mixed together, this is pretty much the finished product, but you'll have to stay overnight, put some cling film on top, and then put it in the fridge. We'll leave it overnight. Make sure you don't touch it. I know it's tempting, but just leave it like that. And then next day, everything gets absorbed, everything gets real nice. Mix it all up. That's perfect right there. You can add a little bit more mayo if you want. That's not bad either. Freshen it up a little bit, and there it is. And of course, after it's all mixed in, you can definitely add what you want. You can add some cheese, you can add some bacon, but I like it just like this. I have lots of these classic, easy to do recipes. I want to hear your guys' recipes too in the comments. Definitely like and subscribe this, and we'll keep going.